So I'm going to make a video about how to do the illustrative essay outline. So first of all, you're going to brainstorm your idea and you just write whatever comes to your head. So that's what you're going to write in the brainstorming area. Now remember that when we write an introduction, we have three parts. You have a hook, you have a background information, and you have the thesis statement. So in the hook for your introduction, so a hook is the first sentence of the introduction. Hooks are only used in the introduction, and all it does is the very first sentence of your essay, and you grab the reader's attention. And you can use a quotation, an unusual fact, or you can say, or you can have a question. So in this particular outline, the student is writing about how to get an unruly teenager to behave. And so she's writing a process essay. She's writing a how-to essay illustrating how to get a teenager to behave. So here for a hook, she could write, have you ever had to deal with an unruly teenager? How do you get an unruly teenager to behave? So once again, you grab the reader's attention. So obviously I got to try to get rid of you, okay? Because they're not supposed to have you in an essay. So ever had to deal with an unruly teenager? And how does one get an unruly teenager to behave? So I will change the you out so it doesn't sound so conversational. So I'll do some revision later. But what's important here is that when you have your thesis statement is going to be the main idea of your essay. And your thesis statement has two parts. It has a what, which tells you what the topic is, and why, which tells you the reason for the topic. A what and a why. Those are the two parts of your thesis statement. And when you write your thesis statement, you have a topic, an opinion, and a reason. So that is TOR. That is your thesis statement formula. And so for this person, I wrote a thesis statement, getting a teenager to cooperate takes understanding, dedication, and patience. And so you want to have three different traits in your thesis statement. Now that way her body paragraphs are, then she's going to have one body paragraph about how getting a teenager to cooperate takes understanding. So that's body paragraph 1. Getting a teenager to cooperate takes non-judgmental understanding. So here you have understanding. Body paragraph 2. Getting a teenager to cooperate takes dedication. So that's the second part of this person's thesis statement. So getting a teenager to cooperate takes dedication to a teenager's body, language, and mood. Third part, getting a teenager to cooperate takes patience. So here, getting a teenager to cooperate takes patience to figure out any misunderstandings with the teenager or misconceptions. That, in other words, working out the argument to see what's going on or finding a solution. And so here you have the three parts of your thesis statement, and you have three topic sentences. Now remember, your topic sentence is the first sentence of every body paragraph. Now, getting a teenager to cooperate takes dedication to a teenager's body and mood. Language, body language and mood. Now this entire paragraph, supporting sentences, is all going to be about the topic sentence of dedication to paying attention to the body language. Here, the topic sentence talks about overcoming any misunderstandings with the teenager. So now in your supporting sentences, you're going to write about how you're going to overcome any misunderstandings with the teenager. Here in the topic sentence, it talks about non-judgmental understanding. So in your important points, you're going to write three ways in which you're going to have non-judgmental understanding. And so in this way, if your topic sentences align with your thesis statement and your supporting sentences align with your topic sentence, then you're going to have essay coherence. Now the very last thing you have to do is in your conclusion, all you have to do is repeat the first sentence, repeat the thesis statement as the first sentence of the conclusion. So getting a teenager to cooperate takes understanding, dedication, and patience. And then you summarize the highlights of your essay, and you give a strong suggestion, strong solution or strong suggestion that is it like a prediction or an opinion. And so that is pretty much how you do your outline. And then from this outline, in part 2, you are going to write all of this into a rough draft. But right now, what I want you to do is focus on the introduction, making sure that your thesis statement matches your topic sentences and that your supporting sentences match your topic sentences. And that you also repeat the thesis statement. So the thesis statement then is placed as the last sentence of the first paragraph and the first sentence of the last paragraph. So if you have any questions about how to do the outline, feel free to email me.